Welcome to Bay Focus. Thank you for tuning in. I love shows like today. Periodically on Bay Focus, we want to introduce you to some of our other CTN program hosts and people involved with our productions here. And today you're going to get to meet, if you don't know them already, which you may, Robert and Lori Evans, the hosts of Christian Fitness and Love Living Life. And we're going to talk with them in just a few minutes. And then also you're going to get to know a little bit more about our Bay Focus reporter, Alyse Merritt, on the show. We're going to talk with her later, too. There's a whole lot more about these people that you may not know. So we're going to start today, though. Let's take a look at Robert and Lori Evans and what they do with Christian Fitness and why they are so passionate about this program.
Hey, I'm Robert Evans with Christian Fitness and, of course, my beautiful wife, Lori. We've been doing Christian Fitness since 2008, so many, many years.
Many years. It's been amazing watching how many years we've gone by and watched people continue to stay with us.
That's why we started the program back in 2008. We had some friends that were not as healthy as they could be, I guess I would say, and they knew that, you know, we were into fitness and that I had my American College Sports Medicine license as a personal trainer. So they said, well, why don't you train? Can I train with you? Can we work out? Can we do something? I was like, oh my gosh, absolutely. So that kind of morphed into, we have a bunch of friends that want to be in better shape. Why don't we just work out with them? And since we had backgrounds in television, we thought, why not work out on television and let anyone across the country work out with us? So anyway, that's kind of how it was birthed.
It's always been about Jesus. It's always been about honoring the Lord in what we're doing, and that's why we've kind of developed down the road, because so many people continue to watch us, but we had this revelation of it's living life well and living it healthy. It's not about just working out really, really hard. It's about working out your salvation and working your body so that you can live very healthy. There was a woman that had had a stroke, and she reached out to me, and it broke my heart because she was really struggling. And she continued to do Christian Fitness. And the longer she did it, and I would encourage her, start just where you are. You may not be where you want to be, and you may not be where I am, but start where you are and keep moving. And she calls us years later and tells us every part of her body's working. She's no longer paralyzed on one side. And it was through God healing her, through the Word of God, and through her moving and having that great desire to do that. I think it's a fantastic testimony. There's so many of them, though.
I think the main goal of Christian Fitness is to encourage people just to love living their life. Just live healthier so that you can do all the other things that God has called you to do and love living your life.
The ultimate goal of Christian Fitness would be for someone to live their life well, to live it strong, healthy, and to create new healthy habits, new life habits.
We want to look at the future. Where is Christian Fitness? Where are we going with the program? Where does the program go? What's amazing is we have no idea. God knows, and He knows what He wants to do with it. Yeah, we really don't know. Just right now, we know that there's a lot of what we call fruit from the program, testimony after testimony after testimony. So, hey, we'll just keep running as long and as hard as we can, as long as there's fruit. We're always saying, oh, you know, should we transition into something else? Are we getting too old to do Christian Fitness?
Every time we try to, the Lord makes sure that we get a full understanding that it's needed. As long as God will use us and He keeps us strong and we're faithful to that call, it helps us help others have that same burden. Everyone has a burden to do well for the Lord, and I think more than anything is we want to see people healthy.
Well, that gives you a look at the show Christian Fitness and introduced you to our hosts of that show, but there's a whole lot more that Robert and Lori Evans do here at CTN, and they are with us today on the show, and you're going to find out. First of all, welcome officially live and in person here, Robert and Lori. Good to see you, and then you just shared your heart about Christian Fitness. But I have to mention to our viewers that Robert is also the CTN's manager of the Lifestyle Network. and he hosts Christian Fitness, Love Living Life. Lori also hosts Christian Fitness, Love Living Life. But I've known them for so many years now that they do a lot of different things. They work hand in hand on all of those job descriptions, and also on a variety of our special productions and different things. We've worked together over the years in telethons. But you know what? I don't think our viewers know that before you came to CTN, you had long careers in secular broadcasting, management, marketing, sales. I don't know if it was Time Warner for many years.
Yep.
And 32 years for Lori in broadcasting, 37 for Robert. Wow. So you came with a whole set of skills that we have used at CTN. And I'm going to let you both respond to this question. Why were you drawn to Christian television?
I think for me, it was God prepared us for Christian television, because going through everything that we went through, and then the Lord calling us here, it was really, it's still to this day. For us, it's about people. Mm-hmm. It's about loving people and letting them see who God is in us and who God is in them and what he can do through them so that others can be a witness. It's really just being there for people.
Yeah,
that's why we do Christian Fitness and everything else.
And Robert, go ahead and respond to that
really,
too.
Well, mine, quite simple, I got saved. Plain and simple. I was in the secular world, climbing the corporate ladder, doing everything I could to advance in the corporate world, and getting upper management and launching television stations and things. And Lori got healed miraculously, which amazing testimony there. But through that brought me to faith. I grew up in church, but I had no relationship with Jesus. It was kind of just a duty to go on Sunday because my parents wanted me to. But once I saw her healing and saw that it was real, I thought, this Jesus thing must be real, because I'm seeing it firsthand. And that was a testimony to me that brought me into a relationship with Jesus. And once I got a relationship with Jesus, the Lord spoke to me and said, I didn't give you all this experience and skills and abilities for nothing. Why aren't you using it for my kingdom?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm out of the secular world.
And the timing that, and we're, you guys both have stories of God touching your bodies and healing you of cancer. And on full disclosure, all three of us here on the table today have battled, and God's brought us through a cancer story. So to hear that it affected your salvation as well, and everything is really amazing. But at the time that God was moving you guys here, and you actually started Christian Fitness when you were still working in the other job, and then you were coming here, and then you eventually came in here. Our need was great at that time as well at CTN to get and develop programs like you guys are doing. And I want to mention the scope of your work expanded as you guys came. Give us a snapshot of Lifestyle Network and Love Living Life.
Goodness.
And we're going to show a clip of Love Living Life in a minute, but it went from Christian Fitness Kids that you do to adding all kinds of things. So give us an overview.
Well, we don't like to be bored. So
I guess I can attest to that. These guys move at like major miles an hour through the hallways here.
Yeah, we're constantly, thinking, what can we do that's better, that's more creative? From Christian Fitness, it launched Christian Fitness Kids. Then in Christian Fitness, we had a little segment of the show that was called Love Living Life, because we just wanted Christians to enjoy their life.
Right.
Yeah. We heard from a lot of viewers that said, we love your show. We love watching Christian Fitness. And we'll say, well, do you exercise with us? Oh, no, we just watch the show. I'm like, well, if you're not exercising, let's give them something else. Let's give them just a little tidbit of loving your life and showing Christians that, look, you don't have to be locked up reading your Bible 20 hours a day. You can have fun. You can enjoy life. You can impact society through just the love of Christ and being that example and being that light. So we launched this little Love Living Life segment in the show. Then that started expanding. We got incredible feedback on that. So we launched an entire live Monday show based off of that Love Living Life. So now it's its own half-hour show.
Yeah, I love that, and it's live. It is off the cuff. You guys plan, but you never know when you're live what'll happen.
We plan the segments. We'll plan, let's say, whatever a national day is, but we never plan what's going to be said.
Yeah.
And of course, we do the Bible scripture at the end because we want to close. It's about literally our heart is to show people how to live their life, live it well, live it healthy, but love it.
Yeah.
Because there are too many Christians that are just so caught in everything that's happening. And for us, our whole goal is whatever is happening, point it to Jesus.
Yeah.
Focus on the Lord. everything he does is good. And when you think on these things, everything else changes the atmosphere. So for us, it's always about guiding people into loving their life.
You know, you guys are an inspiration because you alluded in this show, we really have to do another interview another time because we don't have enough time in this program. But how you walk through the trials of life and different things where you saw you through to your healing and everything. And I watched some of that happen here. And you kept going. And Robert, in particular, watched you walk through that and how God you kept going through it all. And even during that time, developing to a greater extent what we call our lifestyle network. We became things, and Robert's our FCC guy too, which is our Federal Communications Commission, keeps us all legal. And but there were some additional channels that became available, different things, and you guys seized on that and programmed our lifestyle network. How can people find that as well?
It's online. Streaming, so ctnlifestyle.com. Really easy to find. Of course, it's on CTN's website. You can just search a little bit for it. But then it's also over the air on an antenna in certain cities across the country. You know, most of our affiliates carry it, but you can watch it streaming, so almost everyone can see it.
Well, and here in Tampa Bay.
Definitely. Tampa Bay, 22.4. Channel 22.4.
Yeah, they can definitely watch it. So
Absolutely.
I saw that. All right. And then even on a broader basis, how can, you guys have a huge following with Christian fitness and branching out more and more, doing more and more Christian fitness kids. What's the best way for viewers to connect with you guys? Because you really do some interactive, some challenges, different things. You connect with your viewers.
Yeah, absolutely.
To be fit. So how can viewers, is it through the website or what's the best way?
Through the website, they can literally go to our website and contact us.
Which is ChristianFitnessTV.com, right?
Exactly. And then they can also talk to us on Facebook. I mean, we bring Love Living Life on Facebook and people send us messages all the time. So, I mean, we're not that hard to get, but it's there because we want to literally be an implement to help them.
They can call CTN. We got some calls last week about our show, the Love Living Life show, people, because that's such a fun show.
And you guys have you shared some of it in the video as well, but you have testimonies of people that are just have really been ministered to by you. We have just a couple minutes left. Is there any one of them, that stand out or a composite of what you hear from most often?
We had someone mention to us that we bring joy into their household, and that's something that people don't feel happens. So that really ministered to us. But I think the other part is just healing after healing after healing. And that's our heart, is salvation. People that don't know Jesus or don't know him well, and they come to find out he's their best friend. So they get a real relationship with Jesus. And it's really just living life well and loving the life as a Christian. So it's really all of the above. It's everything God does in us. We want to be a conduit for
well, let me just say this. I'm going to wrap up this too, because I know this firsthand. Robert and Lori are encouragers. They are people that see the sunny side of life, and they choose to. They choose to see the joy, but they also transmit that to others and have been an encouragement to me many, many times over the years, which has been 15 years for you, Robert? And you're just scratching at the door behind him, Lori. Few less and counting. So I want to thank you both for all you do for CTN and giving our Bay Focus viewers a little bit of a look at you guys, as well. Of course, your mother, father, grandmother, all those personal things as well on the side, and active in ministry and your church, all of that. And so I want to thank you both for coming on the show today.
Thank you.
Encourage you to tune in to Christian Fitness, Love Living Life, the Lifestyle Channel, all the fruit of their work and the following there. And so stay tuned. We'll be right back. I'm going to introduce you to another member of our CTN team that you're going to know from watching Bay Focus regularly. We'll be right back.
Oh boy, man, you slammed that.
In New England, you don't get this.
He can juggle. I cannot.
I mean, have you guys had kale? No,
Kale.
you haven't. Come on, Leo.
I start rubbing apples all over my body.
It's sweet. That's the kale.
Good. I'm a little shocked by that.
I'm going, this is great TV.
Well, as promised, we're going to introduce you to another one of our team here, and you know her from watching Bay Focus over this past year, Bay Focus reporter Alyse Merritt.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us today as one of our interview guests.
Thank
That's a little different role.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
I know, although we do talk periodically going into your pieces, but I want to tell our viewers a little bit about you. She's not only the Bay Focus reporter and a member of our CTN production staff, but she's also a film producer, writer, director, actor, editor of 4 feature films. And we're going to learn a little bit about that today. But before we talk about all the different things she's done and how happy we are to have her with her skills here at CTN, she's a personal story, amazing story of conversion. You are a Jewish convert to Christianity. How did that happen?
Oh, wow. It's such a long story, but I'll give you like the Reader's Digest version. Okay, so born and raised in a small town of New Jersey, Livingston, New Jersey, where 80% of the town is predominantly Jewish. And I just knew that we were Orthodox Jewish. I knew that we were under 613 laws, which is very difficult, obviously, to attain, and that we were the chosen. That was what I grew up hearing all the time. We were the chosen, and that the false god of the Gentiles was JC. And we didn't ever ask about him. We didn't inquire about him. He was taboo. And in fact, he was Catholic. So essentially, that's all I knew about him, is he was the Catholic false god of the Gentiles. So I really didn't sense a close relationship to God until I was around 4 years old, and it had nothing at all to do with Judaism. It literally was a moment under outstretched apple trees in my backyard where I felt this strong presence of God, the Ruach HaKodesh, like his spirit. And I just sensed an all-encompassing love around me. And I remember praying for the first time in a genuine way to God, to Hashem, Adonai Tzvaot, Elohim, and saying, God, I just feel you so strong in my life right now. But I just didn't sense him in Judaism. And then I remember that moment. It stuck with me forever, and I remember telling my mom about it and explaining that I felt God for that moment. And she said, well, we don't pray like that. We don't, pray on our knees. So in a nutshell, she said, you're Jewish, study Hebrew, go to Hebrew high school, and don't talk about anything else with the prayer thing. Well,
fast forward some years later, you encountered an individual, and we'll have to do the shorter version of this, but it's an amazing part of it.
Yes. So I went to college in Florida. To my mother's chagrin, she wanted me to stay in New Jersey. But she said, don't talk to anybody who's not Jewish. And certainly, don't listen to any brainwashed Baptists, because they probably get points for converting you. So it was...
loving this accent, you're doing, by the way. It's really
That's how I grew up.
It
took me a year to unlearn it. So thank you. But anyway... In short, I met a gentleman who was about 7 feet tall and had piercing blue eyes my second year of college when I was in Florida. So it was my first time away from home, away from Jersey. And this brainwashed person comes in and starts telling me about Jesus. For the first time ever, he says, Jesus is Jewish. Did you know that Jesus is Yeshua? He's your Jewish Messiah. And I was shocked and flabbergasted. And I said, no, I didn't know him as that. So
over a period of
7 months,
he would be with you in all different locations. There was a friendship that developed.
Yes.
And then when you went to find him, he led you to the Lord. And you accepted the Lord through his biblical guidance.
Yes.
But you really believe he was an angel.
Well, here's what happened. After 7 months of his this unrelenting witnessing and reading the word to me, I accepted the Lord in a moment where I felt the Spirit again. And then I went to call him and look for him, and he was gone. And I found him on a painting in a friend's house one day in a white robe. And I said, that's the man who led me to the Lord. That's the 7-foot man, Alan, who told me about Jesus day and night. And she said, that's an angel that our friend painted when she said she had been told she was going to be healed and not die. and this angel stood before her. That's what he looked like.
That's just, and this is the short version. This is amazing how, and since then, to have this visit, what you really feel is an angelic visitation. It leads you to the Lord. You've been involved in the Messianic Christian movement as well, and so you can keep your traditions, a lot of your traditions, as they do. But at what point? And one thing I mentioned earlier, she's also a wife and mother, 4 kids, 4 children, a set of triplets in there. What point did you become? Because we want to show a clip now of the films, because the Lord began to lead you and your husband John into making films. And what you made 4 different films. And we're going to take a look at those now. Why films? What got your interest in that?
Well, I always grew up loving filmmaking, acting. My mom put me in acting camp when I was young because I had, a hard time talking. And so it became something I loved and was passionate about. And then my husband happened to be a filmmaker. So it all come together.
And we're going to let our viewers take a look right now. Let's take a look at these 4 different films. They're going to be explained on the video. Alyse Merritt.
Our movie For Such a Time is the powerful story of Queen Esther and her God-ordained rise to royalty and favor with the king to deliver her people, the Jewish nation, from genocide. Samson, the incredible story of how this temptress Delilah tried to ruin and wreak havoc upon this man of God and compelled him to reveal the secret of his strength. He was brought low, but God had a plan through his pain.
Whatever you do today, make us look good.
Dying to be Heard, a film based on many true stories and the intrinsic value of every human life, regardless of power or position.
Client acquisitions. I'm not here to take your call right now, but if you leave a message, I'll return it promptly. In a world where you do whatever it takes to get to the top.
Good morning, Miss Angela.
And where being nice doesn't always get you ahead. Learning the ropes, crushing others along the way.
Rach, come on, hon. We're just trying to get a lead into the presentation.
Don't call me hon. Sometimes the busyness of life causes us to ignore those suffering around us.
I'm so sorry.
And to ignore the pain of the past.
And may the Lord always protect you.
This film highlights the parallels between the horrors of the Holocaust to the horrors of abortion and the rejection of those considered undesirable by society.
And if we don't listen closely,
I'm what?
HR, you can't prove I said a thing. I can't have you pregnant.
We're bound to make the wrong decisions. But it comes down to what matters most in life.
Can you hear me? Do you hear me? Do you hear me?
Did you hear me?
Gott, können Sie mich hören?
Do you hear me? Their precious voices need to be heard.
These people may not look like us, or sound like us, or dress like us, or act like us, but they are still God's creation. And all life is precious to Him.
Girl, you have arrived. Nothing is gonna stop you now.
Do you hear me?
Wow, those are some thought-provoking films. Alyse, can you tell our viewers, so well done, by the way. I want to, I want to thank, compliment you and your husband, John, putting these together. But they're still available. They're available out.
Yeah.
You have them out everywhere, and they've done really well.
They've done
Tell
really
our viewers
well.
where they can get them.
Yeah, they can get them at tendershootfilms.com. Tendershoot based on the scripture in Isaiah 53. So tendershootfilms, plural.com. And they're also at Walmart, Target, and Christian bookstores.
Yeah, we have such a sense now of the importance of faith-based films. with the success of so many films out right now, that there is a market for there people are looking for answers. They're looking for, and you guys I have been right on the cutting edge of that. Now, for Bay Focus too, I wanted to say this. What have you enjoyed? You've been out in the community a lot. What has been maybe you've done a couple different shoots, a couple different things. Is there anything that stands out? What have you enjoyed the most about it?
Definitely the concerts. I think Stephen Curtis Chapman, meeting him a few weeks ago was like the highlight, the ultimate, because I've actually been a fan of his since I first got saved, and just having the privilege to speak with him was just a dream. Yeah, and and she's done I know you had a tremendous interview with Katie Nicole and Austin French, a lot of these concerts, but you've been out there doing, the Florida Sheriff's Youth Ranches, the feeding Tampa Bay. They're that we had you out at the Trinity Cafe. So you're out there and you're going to continue to do that out and about in the community. Thank you, Alyse, so much for sharing, but more about our viewers get to know you a little bit today. So a little bit more about you. Thanks for coming on the show. And I want to address our viewers right now, too, because we've shown you today a little glimpse of some of our program hosts. And I know I would like you to support, if you can, Christian Fitness, Love Living Life. Tune in. You can see it throughout here in the Tampa Bay area. And we know this show goes beyond Tampa Bay because we post it on all of our media platforms. So check your local listings of CTN stations to be able to catch that, and also online. You can catch it online, Roku, streaming, everything too, on the CTN app. We want to be able to catch that. And then also you can tune in, of course, we want you to tune in to Bay Focus each week and catch us online as well. We post it on the Bay Focus Facebook page. We put Roku on the CTN app. And of course, here in the Tampa Bay area, you can watch us on the cable channels. Most of them are Channel 2, but also here at 22.1 as well here in the Tampa Bay area. But I want to encourage you to, one of the things I want to do here at the end of the show is to support CTN in particular. We're highlighting some of these shows, and it's through the support of people like you that we can even do these shows, and with our programmers as well, that support us by coming on the network. We want you to be able to support us and support Bay Focus as well. We really want you to do that. If you can do that monetarily, you can do that through prayer, but you can also do that by just connecting with us. I would like to hear from you. I would love, you can email me here. You can contact us through the Bay Focus Facebook page, certainly by phone as well. Reach us here at the network. I would like to hear from you. And spread the word is what's going on. We're coming up into the busy seasons, always busy here. There's events in the area. I want to hear what's going on here in the Bay Area from you so that we know if we can send Alyse out to cover it as well or bring the guests on. Thank you for tuning in. God bless you. We'll see you next week.